just rolling the fingers over, much better. This time he picks up the fielder. Cannot stop them from taking a single. It's a good start to this over for Rajshahi. And they really come back very strongly thanks to the pair of Nurul Hassan and Mehdi Hassan. Mehdi Hassan has looked in very good touch. 48 of just 28. Nurul Hassan not far behind. 26 of 12. Partnership of 74 and 40. Just setting things right for Rajshahi. At one stage they were struggling, really struggling. 5 done for 65, and then this partnership. It is a good, really good comeback for Rajshahi. Played that beautifully. He knew the fielder where the fielder was. A bit cheeky, but in the end, very good. Picking up another boundary.
Yeah, it's a good option. Quite a tall individual. So what he can't make of these particular deliveries, he has to get across the stumps. Good footwork. He's a bit cramped there. But he picks the right option, flicks it off his hip behind square. And he gets enough bat on it because it hits it a little bit high on the bat, but the placement's even better and it runs away from the fielder.
This is really good piece of batting because he knew exactly where the fielder were. There was a deep square leg, but for that particular delivery, the fine leg was sent back to the boundary ropes, and then the fielder deep square leg went a little bit more square on the left side towards the mid-wicket area. So there's a huge gap between that fielder, between the fine leg and the deep mid-wicket fielder. The clever piece of batting. They're motoring along.
Yeah, so now it's trying to save the over. It's already gone for 10. There's still 2 deliveries to go. So the bowler is no longer in a mindset of trying to get a wicket. He's trying to defend the over. Whereas he's got to think the other way. He's got to try and perhaps break this partnership, even though he's gone for 10.
Again, a slower delivery, the cutter. What has happened to the good old-fashioned Yorker?
Gone into retirement, hasn't it? Comes out now and again. Good piece of bowling, this good control. Brave to bowl that particular delivery, especially, like I said, you've already gone for 10. It's right up.
The options for the batsman to look to pick up a boundary, especially on the off side, because there's a short third and a point. There's really a big gap that they can get over those 2 fielders. This time it's onto the legs, and he thinks to come back for the second. No, good work. Good work from the deep. Restricting the batsman for just a single. 12 in that over after 17. Rajshahi 146 for 5.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয় সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie
The Manhattan, almost 2 different shades of 10 overs. The first 10 sort of stop-start, lots of wickets falling, and then since then this partnership of 81 has created consistency and brought them back straight into the game. Ali, he's back in the attack. He's been the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 13. Now will bowl his final over.
Yeah, you mentioned about those first 10 overs, they lost 5 wickets, and that's the reason they were held back. And if you keep on losing wickets at regular intervals, it's so very difficult. But what a comeback. What a, in a stark contrast with what they did in the first 10 and then what they're trying to do in the next 10. It's been outstanding from Rajshahi. Slow delivery, he's thumbed it down the ground. And it's gone for the maximum again. First delivery of the new over goes for the maximum.
Yeah, don't bowl there. The 150 comes up. 4-man long levers. He's tried to bowl the Yorker. Misses his length. I tell you what, if you wanted any sort of ball in the slot, that is it. Able to free the arms.
And especially if it's the first delivery of a new over, but just releases the pressure. If you can pick up a boundary of the first delivery of any over, then the batsman is thinking to rotate the strike because they know, right, that they can pick up boundaries. Have a look at those 50s, 41 for the first one, 40 for the second, and would you believe it, 22 deliveries for the third 50. Excellent, outstanding effort from this pair. Mani on strike, who's on 49, he needs a single to reach to his 50. And straight to the fielder. And it's the dots that can create pressure. And that's what he has delivered, Mukhtar Ali. But he's batted beautifully, hasn't he, Mehdi Hasan? When the chips were down, he came on to bat and ensured that he batted along, picked up boundaries at regular intervals. 3 4s and 4 6s. This time he'll pick up his 50. Fourth 50 for Mehdi Hasan. Pushing it in the covers for a single. That's a very well made 50.
Very good, especially at the time when he came to the crease. They were 5 down for 65. He's come out and he's been very good, thinking on his feet and not afraid to play the big shots when necessary. Strike rate of 161. Has not rested on his laurels at all. 4 6s and 3 4s.
This will certainly raise big hopes for the Rajshahi dugout. Oh, what was he trying to do? He's just lobbed it back to the keeper. Wanted to be a little bit cheeky, but he's gone. Mushfiqur Rahim accepted easily. Nurul Hasan has to go back. Finally, Mukhtar Ali breaks the partnership.
Throwing goes right across his stumps. He's tried to go for the Yorker. The batsman hasn't committed. It's a leading edge that goes straight to the keeper. They needed a breakthrough. They needed a